We also had a super chat here from What's Your First Thought for $5 Canadian. It says $10 and my left ball says Dylan Mulvaney will be the next Bond. That's kind of the archetype that, weedy little.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. And now you got the UFC teaming up with Bud Light. I'm just
fucking no way.
Really? You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh man, they're getting destroyed.
I think it's actually
Dana White, isn't it? He normally makes some good decisions.
It's not him.
It's not him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. So what I think is happening is the folks over at Silver Lake Partners, who is a massive investment hedge fund in Silicon Valley, right? This is where all the tech bros put their money. They own 71% of Endeavor. Endeavor is the combined efforts of William Morris and a newly formed thing by Silver Lake called Endeavor. They merged those two entities together to just create Endeavor. Endeavor owns TKO. TKO is UFC and the WWE. Right. So I think because Endeavor wants to take, and I've said this to people privately now, I'm saying it in public for the first time, I think, although I speculated a little bit on my own show, I think that the Silver Lake folks wanted this deal to happen, and they're going to take whatever giant check Anheuser-Busch is writing them because they want to take Endeavor private again. And the only way to do that is to, get people to start tanking the stock. But you won't see that necessarily after they take it private. So what'll happen is publicly you'll start to see a decline as UFC takes a lot of heat for this, and ultimately Endeavor will as well, and it'll drive the share price down so they don't have to pay as high a premium to take the company private. So even if that's not their strategy, the other part of it could be, and I wish Andre was still here, the other part of it could be is that they are just going to do deals like this in the future that benefit their narrative, and so they will take Endeavor private just regardless, because they want to be able to obfuscate what impact this has on their businesses when they do these types of narrative support missions. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that they obviously made a gigantic check. And UFC guys are pretty based, man. I mean, they are. You're gonna.
It's for Bud Light's image, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It has less to do with UFC and more to do with Bud Light trying to.
It's only
fix their image at this point.
Their image gets tarnished by
exactly.
It could. You run that risk. But what you also have is them trying to re-establish themselves as a male-centric brand again. So I'm not going to knock them for trying.
Anyway. I'm not going to knock them for trying, but it's piss water. It's disgusting stuff.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't drink anyway. But I mean, as far as a business, there's a lot of people who work there. There's people whose lives, were thrown into disarray because they didn't go out and have anything to do with fucking their face, whatever. Dylan Mulvaney fucking up their entire fucking lives. That's the thing. There's tons of innocent people here.
But gentlemen, again, it is, and I wasn't saying it wasn't to improve Bud Light's image or Anheuser-Busch's image overall. Every single spin that I've seen on this is exactly the same. I'm saying that this it didn't work when they did it with one of the manliest brands on the planet. They already tried this with Harley Davidson, right? So the fact that they're going out there and sponsoring UFC, which is, pretty manly sport, they're about to get, you're really going to wreck it. I
didn't think it was going to work necessarily, but I didn't think you did, Tom. But if it works, I'll be surprised, and that'll be fine. But I'm telling you right now, if there was some backroom deals trying to figure out, okay, so if this tanks us, we're going to buy it, and if this doesn't tank us, we're still going to buy it. Because I think, like you said, I think it's in their best interest to, if they really want to control the conversation, they have to start hiding the numbers and what effects happen when you do deals like this. And I think Endeavor is a pretty smart company with some, or I should say, fund. Silver Lake is a smart fund. Well, and it's not like UFC is the biggest thing anymore either, so it could work both ways for both of them. It could crash completely on his face at the same time.
Bud Light's efforts though are futile. because that brand is dead. The only way that brand comes back and people start buying it is if they sell to Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump comes out and says, I own Bud Light now, and then all tons of people,
or if they sell back to the Anheuser-Busch family.
Oh yeah, or the family. If the family got it back and they came out and said, F the people that were running this company were back in charge, and then they start coming out with some alpha male type commercials with Bud Light and like rebrand, and everything. Yeah, that's the only way it's coming back. It's not coming back under Anheuser-Busch and the current board that's running the company over there.
Yeah. Wow. Well, there you go. I didn't know that, guys. I'm sure it's news to some of you as well. But anyway.